Game here in the Eastern Clover Belt Conference. This game is going to get tipped off just a little bit early here as the Columbus Dons and Colby Hornets going head-to-head here tonight in the Eastern Clover Belt. The Dons coming into tonight's game fresh off of a loss against Marathon. And so that was a tight game most of the way, and they were just unable to get it there over the last couple of minutes. That was a close loss there for Columbus. And let's take a look at Colby here as well. The Colby Hornets coming off of a loss against Neillsville, 76-20. Ben Brecht here with you tonight. There's our last 5 games. These last 5 games are brought to you by Marshfield Insurance. And my read just went away. Here we go. Marshfield Insurance is bringing you the last 5 games. We're going to take a quick break here as we get set for our national anthem. And there we go. Their national anthem here for this one. Let's take a look at our starters here tonight for the Columbus Dons. Starting number 1, Kate Casperson. Typical here, number 3, Maddie Burnick is new into the starting lineup. Sophie Wilczek, of course. And then Chase Blanker, also new into the starting lineup. And then, of course, Ellie Gardner as well. And let's take a look at the starting lineup for the Colby Hornets. Starter number 1, Lorix Garcia Solis. Number 10, Bryn Polivka. Number 12, Elizabeth Perez. Number 20, Kirslyn Orth. And number 31, Risa Garcia. As we get ready to tip things off here from Colby High School. Thank you for tuning into tonight's basketball game here on Zaleski Sports. Another nice Eastern Clover Belt Conference matchup here with the Dons and the Hornets. Opening tip will go up with Ellie Gardner, and she'll get the first 2 points on the board for Columbus, and off to a good start. And we got just getting over half court. Beautiful trap there by Blanker and Gardner, and that's going to force the turnover. So an early turnover here for the Colby Hornets. And so we'll check with it on top of the arc, throwing over to Gardner into, or throwing it across. Gardner will take the three and make the three. Ellie Gardner knocks down her first triple of the night. There, a nice looking shot from Gardner, getting that one to go. And so Colby will have their first half-court possession, I guess, officially. They're a three, no good by Polivka, and rebound eventually tracked down by Kate Kasperson. Wilczek will bring it across here for the Dons. And Gardner's three, no good. Polivka comes down with the board here for Colby. Colby coming into tonight's game at 4-14, 1-10 overall, or 1-10 in the Eastern Clover Belt Conference, 4-14 overall. As the Dons working the basketball around. Swing it over, Kasperson's no good. Rebound down there to Orth. She'll bring it across here for the Hornets. And there the basket for three. Colby gets on the board with that three. As they go in, Columbus goes inside here to Bernick, and we're going to get a held ball. Possession will stay, or it will go over to Colby. And so the Hornets will bring it up here. And there, Blanker doing a nice job on defense, able to force that one. Gardner stepped from just inside the arc. That goes in and out, and we're going to get a foul called as Bernick comes down with the rebound. And so the Dons will throw it in from the baseline. Gardner throwing it in there to Kasperson. That three, no good. Gardner there for the rebound and the putback. Ellie Gardner doing a nice job here early for the Dons. As Perez will break through the defense, and she'll go to the line here to shoot two. Headed to the ServPro free throw line. Make sure to call ServPro, the #1 choice in cleanup and restoration. ServPro, like it never happened. At the line here, Elizabeth Perez. She'll knock in the first. And second free throw also good here for Perez. Dons coming into tonight's game with a 15-4 record. They're second in the Eastern Clover Belt at 9-1. Gardner, right corner three is up and in. Beautiful three from Ellie Gardner. Out to a 10-5 lead here, and we're going to get a foul called there on Blanker. As I mentioned, the Dons coming off of that loss against Marathon on Tuesday, 54-46. Prior to that, they had a 9-game winning streak going. The Dons were rolling here this season. And Polivka will eventually come out of there with that one. There, that three rolls in and out. Blinker down with the rebound. And that's going to get tipped out of bounds. Coming in, Lily Ostrike for Colby. Hilgeman in for Columbus. Pass out to Gardner, driving along that left baseline, and she's going to get fouled. Then Colby on a 4-game losing streak here with losses to Owen Withy, Loyal, Spencer, Neelsville. These two teams met earlier this season. It was a 67-29 victory, that one at Columbus. And offensive foul there on the Dons. The Hornets back on offense here. Pass over to Garcia. And she's going to lose that. Sophie Wilczek will come out of it. Drive, kick out, Gardner for 3. That's no good. Rebound taken by Garcia Salas. And there the 3 from Polivka, no good. Rebound eventually tracked down by Perez. And that's going to get on the floor, and we're going to get a held ball. Possession goes back to Columbus. Coming in for Colby is Mackenzie Meyer. As Gardner will bring it up, pass over to Wilczek. Back into the corner, Polivka will tip that one out of bounds. Taking a look at the Columbus Don stats in this one. Ellie Gardner averaging 22.7 points per game. Leading scorer for Columbus. Izzy Holes with 11.1 is their second leading scorer, but she is out this game. 9 points for Kate Casperson. She's the second leading scorer. Ellie Gardner will attack the basket and head to the free throw line here, shooting 2. That's going to be a foul on Polivka. And Ellie Gardner knocks in the first one. Jaylee Garneau comes into the game here for Columbus. And second free throw good here for Gardner. And we're going to get looks like they're coming out for some reason. We must have blood or something. And so Lyrex Garcia will come in here for the Hornets. Perez will bring it across here for Colby, and that's going to go out of bounds. Another turnover there for the Hornets. And so the Dons will need a good game here from Ellie Gardner tonight. She's already off to a good start. They'll need a good game, and then they'll need others to step up in the scoring column with Izzy out. But so far, the Dons doing a good job here in this one. Here's a turnover as Garcia Solis comes away with that. And loses that one. Kate Casperson down on this other end of the floor, and Lux Garcia will knock that one out of bounds. Tally a block into her column right there. Throwing into Kate Casperson. Corner 3 is no good. Rebound. We're going to get a held ball as we get tied up down low. And possession will go to the Hornets. Taking a look at the Hornets scoring over this season, Aaliyah Hunt is leading with 11. per game, but she is not playing here tonight. Bryn Polivka, the other senior, averaging 9.6 points per game, and she's going to have to put together a good one. Here is Ellie Gardner. Gets the steal and the layup in transition. There's the first scoop and score of the night for Ellie Gardner. Polivka, pass ahead. Nice pass down low as they find Ostrike, and she can't get that one to go. Hilgeman down with the rebound. Gardner up to Wilczek into the right corner. Back over to Gardner. Garneau driving inside, and travel call on Jaylee Garneau. It looks like she had a nice move set up there to try to get past the defender, but not quite able to get it. We're going to get a timeout here taken by the Hornets. Full timeout. We'll take a break here as well. You're watching high school girls basketball tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflateri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
And now it's back. It's the Gross Motors Indoor Sale at the Clark County Fairgrounds in Neillsville. Rock bottom pricing. No tricks, no games. It's now or never. This week only, shop the best selection at the best prices of the year. More than 400 new and used vehicles from nearly every domestic vehicle manufacturer. On-the-spot financing means you can be driving it home the same day. During the Gross Motors Indoor Sale at the Clark County Fairgrounds on Highway 10 in Neillsville.
And welcome back here to Colby. A 14-5 Dons lead here in the, just over the first 5 minutes of this one. Hornets passing it around the arc here as they get to Meyer. She'll drive inside and score. Mackenzie Meyer with a beautiful take to the basket. And the Hornets pull back within 7. That is a little high intended for Hilgeman. She had the right idea, though. Hilgeman was wide open underneath. And so Polivka will bring it across here for the Hornets. Hiller's True Value is Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. On the job or in the woods, be ready to fight the winter elements. Check out Hiller's large selection of heated gear to keep you warm wherever you go this winter. Hiller's True Value in Marshfield. So Wilczek will throw it in here to Gardner. Pass out, Casperson looks at the 3, will bring that back down. Into the corner now with Hilgeman, down low to Bernick. And the trap comes, and we're going to get a foul called. That foul is going to be called on Garcia Salas. Getting in, Gardner's jumper no good. And we're going to get another held ball. This time possession arrow points to Columbus. And so Garcia getting it in the corner, and that's going to be a turnover as Garcia loses it. Pass over, Wilczek for 3 from the left wing, airballed straight into the hands of Garcia Solis. Polivka will bring it across here for the Hornets. Back over to Perez, is at the top of the arc. Polivka with it on the right wing. As we are almost a quarter of the way through this one, and we're going to get a foul called there on Polivka. And so Don's basketball once again. A quarter of the way through this one. Don's off to a good start here against the Colby Hornets. Don's looking to pick up the victory here tonight and keep that second place in the Eastern Clover Belt. They look to go inside here to Blanker. Swinging around now, Casperson, left wing three. That's airballed. That's going to go out of bounds. So back to Colby. So 2 possessions, 2 air balls from the exact same spot on the floor. I say don't throw or don't shoot from that spot the rest of the game. It must be cursed or something. That's going to go out of bounds, and it will be back here to the Hornets. Joe's Refrigeration, your full-service de-level dealer, has been serving Central Wisconsin for 60 years from Withee and now their Auburndale location. There's a 3 for Garcia Solis. Get top equipment for your milking parlor, including the D-Level VMS series. Their techs can service your commercial roofing too. Joe's Refrigeration, Withee, and now in Auburndale, a new location there. Nice pass inside as they find Hilgeman. Beautiful feed from Blanker. And there, that one's going to get taken away. Hilgeman got a nice hand in there. Blanker now, free throw line jumper. Got it! Chase Blanker for 2. So back-to-back good possessions from Chase Blanker on defense, leading to offense. And it's now an 8-point lead here for the Columbus Dons. We got a quick timeout taken by Colby. We'll take it as well. You're watching high school girls basketball on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Good evening, folks. Matt LePay here. Ridgetop Exteriors is kicking off your roof replacement like pros. Old shingles off, decking down, ice and water guard set. Textbook protection. Underlayment follows. Sealed tight like an O-line. Valleys flashed. Shingles installed row by row. Captain ventilated. The crew scoops every nail, leaving no yard marker behind. This project's wrapped. Your turn to call the play at ridgetopexteriors.com.
Hornets throwing it in here out of that timeout. It's back up to an 8-point lead here for the Dons, their largest of the night. And there's a 3 that's off the mark. Rebound taken by Casperson. Nicely done by Kate. Quick pass ahead. Gardner layup. Got it to go, and the foul. Nice layup by Ellie Gardner. She found herself just a little bit too far underneath the basket, but was able to bring it back and put it back in there and get that one to go. And she'll go to the free throw line here for the old-fashioned 3-point play. And that one is up and in. And we're going to get a quick timeout here taken by Columbus. Largest lead of the night here at 11, 21-10. We're going to take a quick break here as well. You're watching high school girls basketball tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Want to save even more at Fleet Farm? Sign up for Fleet Rewards for exclusive offers and deals. Earn points every time you shop. 500 points gets you a $5 reward. It's free and easy to sign up, in-store or online. Plus, earn rewards even faster with the Fleet Rewards credit card. Get 4 times the points every time you use your Fleet Rewards credit card. Start shopping and start saving even more with Fleet Rewards at Fleet Farm.
And welcome back here to Colby High School. 23-10. Dons with the lead here, just over a quarter of the way through this one. And we're going to get a held ball. Possession goes back to Columbus. Dons on a 9-0 run. And that was a great response by Columbus after Colby hit a big 3 to cut the lead down to 4. Columbus responded quickly with a 9-0 run, showing their dominance once again. That's going to get blocked there by Mackenzie Meyer. Second of the game here tonight for the Colby Hornets. Air drive, kick out, Plivka, right corner three, no good. Hilgeman down with the board. Wilczek will bring it across here for Columbus. Pass over to Kasperson. Kasperson will take the three, that's off. And it's gonna go out of bounds, back to Colby. Blanker coming back in. Garcia Solis as well for the Hornets. Falco Brothers of Marshfield, the leading manufacturer of stainless steel products, congratulates student athletes across central Wisconsin on your accomplishments, both on and off the courts and fields. Best of luck this season from Falco Brothers of Marshfield. That's going to go into the backcourt, turnover here for Colby. Should say Lux Garcia is averaging 7.1 points per game. And then Mackenzie Meyer with 5.7 is kind of the scorers here for Colby. Team that only puts up 39 points a game on average. So not a high-scoring team very much. That three is no good. Rebound down to Kate Kasperson. She'll throw it ahead. Wilczek's three is off. Garcia Solis comes down with the board. Inside, beautiful block by Maddie Bernick. Read that one perfectly. Wilczek pass to Blanker at the free throw line. Back out to Wilczek. Gardner going down low, finds Bernick, and we're going to get two shots. Maddie Bernick will go to the free throw line here. Foul called on the Hornets' Kirsten Orth. Or Kerslin Orth, excuse me. I can't read my handwriting. Bernick back at the Servpro free throw line. New sub into the game for Colby. Mira Hoper-Dietzel. And we're going to get a foul called there. As Hilgeman will come back in here for Columbus. 13-point lead here for the Dons. 5.5 minutes left here in this one. Polivka with it. Pass into the corner here with Hoper-Dietzel. Back over to Perez, driving along that left baseline. That's going to get tipped by Gardner. And another for the Dons. Nice pass. That's going to go out of bounds off of Colby back to Columbus. 8 steals already for the Dons here in this first half. And we still got 5 minutes left. Gardner throwing it in here to Wilczek. She'll drive, kick out, swing it around. Gardner for three. That's no good. And the rebound will go out of bounds back to the Hornets. And we're going to get a foul there as Ellie Gardner comes away with another one here for Columbus. Colby Hornets sitting in 7th place right now in the Eastern Clover Belt with a 1-10 record. As Gardner will knock in the first free throw there, and the 1-1 opportunity here for Columbus. Second free throw here for Gardner. As I mentioned, Columbus sitting in the second spot. Coming into tonight's game at 9-1. Gardner almost knocked that one away. Polivka will save the possession here for the Hornets, and we got a 10-second call on Colby. You don't see that very often, but that Don's defense put the pressure on, and they forced the 10-second call there on Colby. So some good defense there from Columbus. Looking to go inside here with Bernick, and got it to go! Maddie Bernick finishing hard through the contact. A little kind of scoop shot off the glass. Got it to go. Nicely done by Maddie Bernick. And she'll head to the free throw line here for one shot. And knocks it in. There we go. Dons have taken over this game here on a 14-0 run. Right about at that 7 or 8 minute mark in this first half. The Dons have kind of taken this thing over. Hilgeman will get the steal. Gardner out in transition, got it to go. Another two for Gardner. Second steal of the night for Henley Hilgeman, as Polivka is going to get fouled there by Kasperson. Now out to a 20-point lead here for Columbus. And we got a substitution back into the game for the Dons. Jaylee Garneau will come back. Polivka throwing it in here for Colby. Taylor Credit Union is your full-service financial cooperative. Their passion is to support your journey wherever it may go. Become a member and start your Taylor Credit Union journey today. That's Taylor Credit Union, Abbotsford and Medford. Pass over here. And we got a foul is going to be called on Columbus. That's going to be on Garneau. That is the 7th team foul on the Dons. So we got 1-and-1 bonus free throws here for Jasmine Ertl, who just came into the game for Colby. Free throw no good. Hilgeman down with the rebound. She's quietly putting together a strong game for the Dons off the bench. We'll check with it on the left wing. Back up to Gardner. Bernick going down low. Garneau can't get it. Hilgeman right there for another rebound, and we're going to get a foul called there on Colby. And so 1-and-1 free throws here for Kenley Hilgeman. That foul is called on Bryn Polivka. That is her 3rd. Coming back in is Perez and Garcia Duda. Actually, we got 2 shots here for Hilgeman. For deer hits, small dings, and accidents of all kind, take your vehicle to Frayne Auto Body Shop. As that one's off. They're ASE certified, offer free estimates, and they'll work with your insurance company. Take your vehicle to Frayne's Body Shop, family and locally owned Frayne Body Shop, just off Highway 13 in Unity. Nice basket there for Kenley Hilgeman. And some good hustle there. It's going to go out of bounds. Kenley Hilgeman is, like I said, playing a strong game off the bench here tonight for the Dons. Drive inside, kick back out here to Garcia Solis. Swinging around here with Ostrike. And we're going to get a foul called. Offensive foul An illegal screen there on Garcia, Brisa Garcia. 2.5 minutes roughly left in this one. A 23-point lead here for Columbus on a 19-0 run. That's going to be off of the Dons. It will go back to Colby. Just like these players bring their best to the field, Ridgetop Exteriors brings top-tier performance to your home. From roofing projects to siding, windows, and doors, Ridgetop Exteriors has a winning strategy to protect your home. Visit ridgetopexteriors.com and score big with trusted, local, affordable service. Oh, nice pass inside. Hilgeman gets it done. And we're going to get a foul called there on Hilgeman for the block. I think I was looking down the sheet here, and I think, nope, I'm not quite. Not quite. I was going to say everybody has a steal, but not quite. And so we got bonus free throws here. That one is off for Elizabeth Perez. Hilgeman down with another rebound. Gardner, pass over into the corner with Wilczek, looking to go down low. That's going to be tipped out of bounds. It will stay on this end. Now a 21-0 run for Columbus. Gardner will throw it in from her own baseline. Finds Sophie Wilczek with it on the right wing. Gardner drive. Oh, trying to get that down low. Hilgeman does come away with it. Garneau pass back up here to Gardner for three, and knocks it in. Another three for Ellie Gardner. Driving inside, Perez kick back out. That three is we're going to roll around and roll out, and we're going to get a held ball. Possession. Stay on this side with the Hornets. And so Elizabeth Perez will throw it in here for Colby. There's a three for Garcia, Brisa Garcia, and that's going to go out of bounds to Columbus. Brad Krecklau and Ian Pierce are your Rural Mutual Insurance agents in Marshfield. They offer a full line of insurance products. Contact them today for a free quote. Gardner throwing across here to Casperson. Nice pass inside. Garneau can't get that to go, and we're going to get a foul called on Garneau for over the back. And we got free throws, I believe, here down on this end. And so we got bonus free throws here for the Hornets. 1-1. As Brisa Garcia goes to the line. That one no good. Garneau right there for the rebound. That's going to go out of bounds. Stay on this end here with the Dons. 45 seconds left here in this first half. Columbus in control handily here so far tonight. And that is going to get taken away. Nice steal there by Lilia Ostrike. Perez will bring it across, hand off to Ostrike. And that's going to get taken away. Sophie Wilczek, her third steal of the night. Layup good in transition. Wilczek once again laying it in. Ostrike pass up ahead here to Brisa Garcia. Perez driving. Pass inside and the bucket good for Ostrike. And that will do it here in this first half. The Columbus Dons take a 40 to 12 lead into the halftime break. Columbus ends this half on a 26-2 run and extends that lead out in a big way. Don's rolling as we go to the break. We're going to take a quick break here. We'll take a look at our first half stats and analysis here tonight from Colby. You're watching high school girls basketball, brought to you by headsdelivered.com.
Hey, Brian Butch called.
Brian Butch?
He really loves Abbey Bank, but he wants to work here.
What are we going to do with him?
I don't know. Let's let him try a few different jobs.
Let's get you that loan.
Brian, buddy, you're really good at basketball, but maybe leave the banking to us.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
It just makes sense. Mittens carries higher quality furniture from all of your favorite brands because we want you to be proud of your space.
It just makes sense. Mittens carries all of your favorite appliance brands so we can save you money on the products you trust.
It just makes sense that Mittens services what we sell because we want your home to be comfortable and run smoothly.
It just makes sense. Central Wisconsin has shopped at Mittens since 1938 because we have it all.
Our passion, your
today, tomorrow,
future
journey. Our passion, your journey. Taylor Credit Union is your local full-service financial cooperative. As your community-owned credit union, our passion is to support your journey, whatever it may be and wherever it may go. From savings to checking, home to auto, and IRAs to investments, we have the products, services, and rates for your today, tomorrow, and future. Become a member and start your Taylor Credit Union journey today.
And welcome back here to Colby High School. The Columbus Dons hold a 40-12 lead over the Hornets. Dons finishing that first half on a 26-2 run and extended that lead here to where it is right now. Let's see, that is a 28-point lead here for Columbus at the halftime break. Let's take a look at our stats here from this first half. The Colby Hornets were led in scoring by Elizabeth Perez. She finished with 5 points and an assist. Lux Garcia Solis finishing with 3 points, 4 rebounds, an assist, and a block. So she's filling up the stat sheet tonight for Colby. 2 points for Lily Ostrike and a steal off the bench. 2 points for Mackenzie Meyer and a block off the bench. And then Kirslyn Orth finishing with a rebound. Bryn Polivka with 2 rebounds as well. And let's take a look at the stats here for the Columbus Dons here in this first half. They were led in scoring in that half by Ellie Gardner, finishing with 24 points in the half and 3 steals and a rebound. So Ellie up her average in one half here tonight. And I don't expect much from Ellie Gardner in the second half, maybe a little bit to begin the second half, but she's already done her damage here tonight with 24 points in the first half for Ellie Gardner. We got 7 points for Kenley Hilgeman off the bench, 5 rebounds, an assist, and 2 steals as well. And it's a strong first half from Kenley Hilgeman, perhaps one of her best. And so now we got 3 points from Maddie Bernick off the bench as well. She had 2 rebounds, 2 steals, and a block. 2 points for Sophie Wilczek, 2 assists, and 3 steals. 2 points for Chase Blanker, a rebound, a and steal. Kate Casperson with 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal as well. Jaylee Garneau with 2 rebounds and an assist. That kind of rounds out the Dons' stats here in this first half. We're going to take a quick break, and we'll be right back with more here from Colby High School. You're watching girls basketball tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
So, after a couple years of this, it's time for more money and better opportunities. That's where Mid-State Technical College comes in.
Are you a born leader? Is hospitality your thing? Maybe you're into efficiency. Or do you love building teams? No matter your path, we've got cutting-edge classes with field-trained professionals and better tuition options. So stop getting by and level up today.
Tired of hearing about checking account features? So are we. It's more about what you can do with your money to live the life you want. Forward Bank puts your access to everything you need in the palm of your hand. Mobile deposit, recurring digital payments, transfer funds, or pay a friend easily. Yes, our checking is free and includes all that you'd expect. It's supported by your neighbors and friends at Forward, dedicated to serving our communities. Open online today at forward.bank.
This is my home. I've grown up here. My grandparents always took very, very good care of the house. They worked so hard their whole life to keep things nice. You want to make sure that you're getting the job done correctly. You know it's a dirty job, a big job. When I went out there expecting chaos, and I just saw people on their hands and knees, like they literally picked up everything. Whether it was garbage they left or whether it was garbage that was there. It was a top-tier experience.
Looking to buy flooring today? Shop R&R Flooring and Furniture. We have more flooring in stock and ready to go than the big box stores. Over 250,000 square feet.
That's right, over 250,000 square feet of luxury vinyl planking carpet in over 150 colors.
R&R guarantees you will find what you're looking for at a price you won't find anywhere else.
Grab your new floor today or schedule an installation.
When it comes to flooring, furniture, and mattresses,
it's easy.
Come to R&R Flooring and Furniture today.
That's all it takes.
And welcome back here to Colby High School. Ben Brecht with you here tonight on Zaleski Sports as the Dons and Hornets going head-to-head here in this Eastern Clover Belt Conference matchup. Columbus coming into tonight's game with a 9-1 record in the conference, looking to get the W here tonight and stay 1 game behind Neillsville as they look forward to that critical matchup here next Thursday night. Meanwhile, the Colby Hornets coming into tonight's game in 7th place, sitting at 1-10 in the Eastern Clover Belt. Just looking to maybe gain a little bit more ground as we head towards playoff season, at least in the East. You don't want to finish in last place, and so we'll see if the Hornets can get some wins here down the stretch in the Eastern Clover Belt. Make sure to discover Marshfield's wellness destination, Be Well Studio. Experience cutting-edge recovery tools like hydromassage, infrared sauna, red light therapy, PEMF, and more, all designed to help your body and mind feel their best. Each 15 to 30-minute session is just $29 with memberships and packages available. Book your wellness session today at bewell/studio.com. This first quarter saw a 14-10 game all the way down to about the 7-minute mark, and then the Dons finished the half off on that 26-2 run and took the commanding lead into the halftime break. We will take one more break here as we get ready for second half action. You're watching high school girls basketball tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought by ShedsDelivered.com.
Miller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center. The tools you trust from the people you can depend on. Shop the store within a store and find what you're looking for.
That's what I was looking for. That's what I was looking for. Now that's what I was looking for.
Looks like you found what you're looking for.
We redesigned our store to offer the biggest selection of Milwaukee tools.
A selection so big you'll need a map to find your way out.
Miller's True Value in Marshfield, Central Wisconsin's Milwaukee Tool Destination Center.
We have team members in our lives, whether it's this or that or friends, and he's my team member that looked for my best interest. And he said, we're going to get you up walking without the walker. And I'm like, oh, really? And he says, yeah, we are. I'm really grateful from the bottom of my heart to Shai and his staff because they made the impossible seem possible.
Call to set up a free, no obligation evaluation. Next Step Prosthetics, the fit for you.
There we go. Alrighty. And so it'll be Don's to inbound here as Casperson will throw it in along her own baseline. Getting into Gardner there on the right wing. We'll check with it in the left corner. Looking to go down low. Bernick inside. Layup is no good. She gets her own rebound, though. Inside to Blanker. Pass back out. Casperson top of the arc. Swing it around. Wilczek. Bernick looking to go down low. Blanker at the left base or left block. Gets double team. Throws, passes that out of there. That one off the mark. Rebound down to Ostrike. BBD Sports Shop. one-stop headquarters for everything outdoors. Shop 2 convenient central Wisconsin locations in Cadott and Abbotsford or online at bigbeardown.com. Inside to Blinker. Swing it around. And that's going to go over the head of Gardner out of bounds. ShedsDelivered.com is your one-stop shop for sheds, barns, cabins, garages, greenhouses, chicken coops, and hunting blinds, all crafted by skilled Amish artisans. See their display lots in Marshfield, Medford, and Wisconsin Rapids, and get more information at ShedsDelivered.com. And so Casperson will come right back in here for the Dons. We'll check putting together a good game. Doing the little things here for Columbus that don't show up in the stat book. That 3 no good. Rebound and put back also off the mark. Blanker comes down with the rebound. And we're going to get a foul called there on Lurix Garcia. And so Casperson will inbound here along their own baseline. 45-12. Dons with the lead here. A 5-0 run to start this half for Columbus. Let's take the... And we got an offensive foul called there on Chase Blanker for a moving screen. That is her third personal. Polivka will bring it across here for Colby. Back up tier to Meyer, driving inside. Blanker comes away with the steal, pass ahead to Gardner, and she'll lay it in transition. Ellie Gardner off of the Blanker steal, her second steal of the night. Don's racking up the turnovers. That's been a huge factor in tonight's game. And we're going to get a blocking foul there called on Kenley Hilgeman. $16 steals tonight for Columbus. That's what I have tallied up. That's got to be close to a season high. Maybe, maybe not. I don't know. But it's a lot of steals. That's the moral of the story. So... No, we'll come away with that one, and then she's going to get fouled. Make that 17. And so Wilczek will throw it in here for Columbus. And with that, everyone who has gone into the game has racked up a steal tonight for the Columbus Dons. There's a stat that you don't often see. Garneau, nice pass inside. Hilgeman loses that one. It's going to be taken away by Polivka. We'll give her the steal. And we're going to get a foul called there. That's going to be on Hilgeman. And so we got 2 shots here. We got Mackenzie Meyer at the line here for the Colby Hornets. As she knocks in the first. First points of the second half here for Colby. And that one's no good. Hilgeman right down with the rebound once again. That's her 6th rebound of the night. That's going to go out of bounds, and it will go back to Colby. Dons on a 7-1 run here to begin the second half. Bruce Orthodontics provides comprehensive orthodontic care for patients of all ages. They are now accepting new patients at their Marshfield office and accept most insurances. At Bruce Orthodontics are changing lives one smile at a time. Set up a free consultation today. Put back no good for Meyer, and we're going to get a held ball. And possession arrow belongs to Columbus. Mutual of Wausau Insurance, protecting homes, farms, and businesses since 1875. Visit mutualofwausau.com to find an agent near you. Hilgeman looking to go inside. Pass back out here to Wilczek as we approach the 12-minute mark left in this one. And Hilgeman gets the basket to go. Nice feed down low as they find Kenley Hilgeman. I believe that was from Garneau. Sometimes my stats might be a little bit off, but for the most part, they are 90% accurate. That's what I'm going with. We had substitution into the game for both teams. Eric Garcia, Solis coming in, Kirslin Orth for the Hornets. Colby inbounding along their own baseline, getting into Polivka. And there's a right wing three, no good. And the rebound is going to eventually be taken on the floor. And we're going to get a timeout called by Colby as Mackenzie Meyer came away with it. We got a quick 30-second timeout taken by the Hornets. We'll take a quick break as well. You're watching high school girls basketball tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hunting season is here, and BBD has the supplies you need. Check out their large selection of crossbows, including 10-point and Wicked Ridge. BBD has added more hunting gear, deer attractant, mineral, and accessories for a successful hunt. See their in-stock selection of hunting blinds, stands, in-trail cameras, and more. BBD has the name brand gear you can depend on again and again. Big Bear Down. We're always in season. Located on Highway 13 in Abbotsford.
And welcome back here to Colby as we got a blocking foul called, or offensive foul, I should say, on the Hornets. That's going to be on Mackenzie Meyer. And so turnover there for Colby, and we got a 49-13 Dons lead here tonight over the Hornets. Casperson looking to go inside. That one, scramble on the floor, eventually comes out, taken out by the Hornets. Garcia, Solis, pass off here to Meyer, and we're going to get a scramble on the floor, goes out of bounds. It will stay here with Colby. That three airballed into the hands of Garneau. It's Casperson will bring it across here for the Dons. Pass out to Garneau. Her three no good. Blanker rebound. Two. Chase Blanker for two on the nice putback. Meyer looking to get it around here with Garcia Solis into the right corner. She'll take the three. Wilczek comes down with the board. That's her first rebound of the night. Looking over my stat sheet, there's not many blanks anywhere, as Columbus is just filling it up in every category. Foul called there on Meyer. Coming back in for Colby, Brisa Garcia, Duda, and then Maddie Burnett coming back in here for Columbus. Whether you're buying or selling, you can trust the Neilsville Next Home team of Julie Simic and Jake Orman to guide you through the process. For commercial, residential, and land properties, Julie and Jake have the expertise you need. Call the Next Home professionals, Julie Simic or Jake Ormond in Neilsville today. They'll throw it in here to Hilgeman. That's going to get taken away by Polivka, her third steal of the night. And her three is off the mark. Rebound taken down by Meyer, and she's going to miss that one. But she will go to the free throw line here to shoot for the Hornets. Foul is going to be called on Columbus's Chase Blanker, her fourth personal, fifth team on the Dons. 2 free throws here for Mackenzie Meyer. Another free throw here for Meyer. That one no good. Bernick with another rebound. We'll check, we'll bring it across here for Columbus. As we're down to the 10-minute mark. That three no good. It's going to go out of bounds. And it will stay here with the Dons. 51-14 Columbus on an 11-2 run here in this second half. And that's going to get taken away by Brisa Garcia. And that right wing three is going to be no good. Rebound taken there by Garneau. Pass over to Hilgeman into the right corner. And we're going to get a foul called there. And so a whole host of subs in here for the Dons. Aubrey Lambrecht will come back in here for Columbus, making her first appearance of the night. Gardner will throw it in along their own baseline. Getting into Casperson at the top of the arc. And that one's going to get taken away. An errant pass there by Garneau. Orth comes with the steal. Garcia Solis with it at the top of the arc. Back out to Polivka. Dribbling, and she's going to get fouled. Count basket for Bryn Polivka. Basket good, and she'll head to the free throw line here to shoot one for the Hornets. Bryn throw no good. Hilgeman down with the board. Back over, Kate Casperson for three. Can't get that one to fall. Rebound taken by Orth. Orth out in transition. Eventually swings it out. Polivka for three. Bryn Polivka knocks that one down. She's got 5 here in the second half. And that's going to get taken away by Lorix Garcia. Solis. Polivka now with it in the left corner. Quick 5-0 run from Bryn Polivka. Driving inside is Perez, and she is going to get fouled and head to the line here. Shoot. 1-1. Here that foul is called on Aubrey Lambrecht, her second. Perez at the line. And that free throw is good for Elizabeth Perez. Get fresh meats and cheeses every day and let them cater your next event. Smith Brothers Meats here in Colby. Open Monday through Friday, 8 to 6, and Saturday, 8 to 4. Nice pass inside as she finds Garneau for 2. Jaylee Garneau getting her first points of the night with that basket. Perez with it on top. Over to Garcia Solis. I should say the only one who hasn't scored tonight, if you can believe it, is Kate Casperson. She is yet to make a basket. And then Aubrey Lambrecht, of course, who just came into the game recently. That first free throw, no good for Brisa Garcia. That one is up and in. Gardner will bring it across. And that pass is going to go out of bounds. Will go back to the Hornets. So Wilczek and Blanker will come in. Kasperson and Gardner out. I'm assuming that's the last time we'll see Ellie tonight. 53-21. Columbus in complete control of this one. Polivka's three is no good. Rebound tracked down in the corner by Garcia Solis, and she's put together a strong performance tonight on the board. She has 6 rebounds for the Hornets, and they're a nice basket. Driving through the lane, Perez for 2. Wilczek with it at the top of the arc here for the Dons. Now down to a 30-point lead for Columbus. Wilczek down on the left block to Blanker. Now Hilgeman inside, can't get that to go. Orth comes away with the rebound for Colby. Hornets playing a little better here in the second half, at least so far. Polivka pass over to Garcia Solis. Her three no good. Rebound in the corner taken by Perez. Orth's shot off the mark. Hilgeman down with the board once again for Columbus. So it's 6 minutes left here. 30-point Dons lead. Wilczek's three is up and in. Sophie Wilczek able to get that one to fall. And we got a timeout taken here by Colby. 33-point lead here for the Dons, in control of this one. We're going to take a timeout as well. You're watching high school basketball here tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
I got referred to the orthodontist, and I was really nervous, but in my 2-year process, the staff was very welcoming and very kind to me. My brother also had treatment here, and he was very happy with a smile. I'd recommend Bruce Orthodontics to all my friends and family that want a beautiful smile just like us.
When I come in for my appointment, the wait is really short. All of the workers are very kind and sweet. They try to make sure that everything in my mouth is just right after my checkup, and Dr. Bruce is very nice.
I'd love the opportunity to meet you and transform your smile. Call us to set up your free consultation today.
And welcome back here to Colby High School. The Dons hold a 33-point lead here at 56-23 over the Colby Hornets. Dons looking to move to 16-4 on the season, moving to 10-1 in the Eastern Clover Belt Conference, I should say, with the victory here tonight. Columbus in the midst of their best season in a very long time. It's at least been 25 years. It's probably more than that. But Columbus is putting together a fantastic year, as Lurix Garcia Solis will go to the free throw line here. That last foul called on Lambrecht. Bonus time, and she knocks down the first one there. But like I was saying, the Dons putting together their most impressive season here. And second free throw, no good. Hilgeman down with the board. You watch girls basketball this year. You're watching some history here for Columbus. And you're probably watching on Zaleski Sports. So thank you for tuning in and watching all of our Dons girls basketball games all season long. And we're going to be looking for more good Dons basketball as we head down the stretch here in this one. As Sophie Wilczek will go to the line to shoot two. Don's looking to make a push in the playoffs this year. They've made it to the regional semis a lot. Eventually to the regional finals. They've made that a couple times. Don's looking to hopefully get farther than that, but they have a tough sectional that they're going to be up against. We'll kind of take a look at that here in a second. Yeah, Sophie Wilczek makes both of those free throws. Taking a look at that sectional, right now I have the Dons sitting in third in the sectional. Pacelli is easily the top team, the team to beat. At 3 off the mark. 11th rebound of the night for Hillman. Pacelli, the top team to beat. Assumption is up there as well. Columbus I have sitting at 3. Almond Bancroft is at 4. But those top 4 teams are going to be somewhere there 1 through 4 in that sectional, in the third sectional in Division 5. Those top 4 teams are going to be somewhere 1 through 4. As I said, I have Pacelli at 1, and I think they're a pretty solid bet to get that top spot, unless they have something go wrong here towards the end of the season. But behind them, it's going to be a race between Assumption, Columbus, and Almond Bancroft for those 2 through 4 spots. Gets her own rebound and misses that one. No comes down with it and is going to get fouled. That's the 12th rebound of the night for Kenley Hilgeman. Wow, what a performance on the boards. Let's just say that. Jaylee Garneau here at the free throw line shooting bonus free throws. That one off the mark, and that's going to go out of bounds. Actually, we're going to get a foul called. Foul called on Maddie Bernick. So let's go down to this end of the floor. We got bonus free throws, actually 2 free throws here for Kirslyn Orth. That first one up and good. So Columbus, they'll get the victory here tonight. I don't expect that to matter too much as far as where the seeding goes. These wins as far as how much that influences their seeding, I should say. 13th rebound of the night there for Hilgeman down on that end. Lambrecht's jumper no good. That's going to go out of bounds. Back to Colby. The games to highlight coming up for Columbus, they got Owen Withy and Neelsville. Those 2 games next week, especially that Neelsville game. Those 2 games, Neelsville and Owen Withy, have a potential to influence the Dons' seeding. Let's take a look at the remaining schedule. You see they got Owen Withy there on Tuesday. That's going to be a big game here in the Eastern Clover Belt, as Owen Withy right now sits in 3rd place. And then they have Neelsville on Thursday. That's going to be another big game, as Neelsville right now sitting at the top of the conference. If Columbus can pull off the victory against the Warriors, they will have a tie for 1st. And that's going to be a long time because Neelsville has ruled the conference for many years. I think the last team that actually won conference might be Loyal, and that was a long while ago. That was that state championship team for Loyal. I should know as a Loyal alum. And so that was a pretty special year. But we'll come back to a reality here. Come back to this year as Lux Garcia gets the steal and layup in transition there for the Hornets, as we're down to 3 minutes left in this. Like I said, there's the upcoming schedule there for the Dons, and then they finish at Loyal to round out the season. And you're going to want to watch these Dons girls games, especially those next couple against Owen Withy and Neelsville, to see how the Dons match up in those games. And then those ones have potential to affect seeding. So you want to try to win all these games here and try to make a case for that maybe second spot if you're Columbus. A second seed is, I think Pacelli's got the first seed wrapped up. At least in my book, they do. There's a steal for Hilgeman, continuing her strong game here. And we're going to get a blocking foul called. And so Kenley Hilgeman will go to the free throw line here to shoot for the Dons. Meanwhile, for the Colby Hornets, in their sectional, I have them sitting in 10th place right now. Hilgeman's free throw no good. And so Colby right now sitting in that 10th spot. They have potential to move up, depending on how they fare against Spencer. But Colby, I think, is pretty firmly sitting at that 10 spot there in their sectional. They want to obviously get a couple of wins here down the stretch. We'll take a look at Colby's next 5 games as well here in a second once we get that loaded. Meyer at the line here for the Hornets. Their next couple of games, they'll be at Gilman and then home against Greenwood Granton. And it's going to go out of bounds. And so that Gilman game is going to be a tough one here for the Hornets. And then finishing off against Greenwood Granton, there's a chance, as you got a couple of teams there at the bottom of the Eastern Clover Belt. That should be a game for the Hornets. Hopefully they can get a win in that one. That 3 no good. A rebound down to Chase Blanker. But like I said, Colby is pretty well set at that 10th spot. They potentially have a chance to move ahead of Spencer, but they're going to have to get a win against Greenwood Granton there late in the season. Kind of a quick look ahead there at the little playoff scenarios. As we're coming down the stretch here, we're getting close to the end of the season, so we'll have that kind of in mind. The playoffs are going to begin here in a couple of weeks. 3 weeks, actually. We got one more week of basketball. A timeout here taken by Colby. We got, I think, maybe 2 weeks left of basketball. And then the playoffs will be the 3rd week from there. We'll take a quick break here as well. You're watching high school basketball here tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Hey, you're tuned in to Better Halves.
Skip, I love my hometown, and I want a health plan that feels the same way. So what are your favorite local date spots?
Oh, yeah, I know like all the date spots in Eau Claire.
Ooh.
Jane, I'm Steve from Security. I've lived here in Wisconsin my whole life, and that means I understand your health coverage needs better.
By the way, Doug, it's Eau Claire. I have a dozen Eclairs in my dressing room.
Culligan Water delivers. From your first call, to your first sip, to your first soak. Culligan, give us a tap. The only water that comes with a van.
And welcome back here to Colby High School. 31-point lead here for the Columbus Dons as we're under 90 seconds left in this one. A reminder, coming up next is our Nasonville Dairy post-game show. Nasonville Dairy with fresh cheese curds made daily. Get your cheese curds at Nasonville Dairy in Marshfield, Curtis, or NasonvilleDairy.com. Rebound and put back, good in there. Coming in was Carolyn Snap. She got one to go. Snap making her first appearance off the bench here for Colby. And so Kenley Hilgeman will go to the line here. 2 shots for her. Hilgeman with 9 points here so far. That one no good. Bernick right there for the rebound. Can't get that one to fall. Need to go inside, kick into the corner. 3 off the mark. Rebound is going to go out of bounds. Here with 44 seconds left in this one. It'll stay on this end here with the Hornets. I'm excited to get playoffs going here. Or at least get looking at the seeding-wise for the girls. See how that shakes out. That 3 off there for Ertl. He'll go out of bounds. And so Dons will throw it in here with 28 seconds left. Looking to wrap up a victory here tonight over the Colby Hornets. Move to 10-1 in the Eastern Clover Belt Conference. 16-4 on the season. Meanwhile, Colby will go to 1-11 in the Eastern Clover Belt. 4-15 on the year. Blinker looking to go inside to Bernick. Lambrecht for 3. That's no good. And we're going to get a held ball. Possession stays on this end. And so the Dons basketball here with 8 seconds left is Garneau will throw it in here for Columbus. Getting in, Lambrecht for 3 again. Misses that one. And we're going to get a Chase Blinker free throw line opportunity. She gets fouled on a 3-pointer. So Chase will head to the free throw line, shooting 3. It's not very often you see Chase take a 3, but I guess that's what happens. She gets fouled every 3 she takes. Got that one to go. Well, one more free throw here for Chase at the Serve Pro free throw line. That's going to do it. The Columbus Dons come in here tonight to Colby, pick up a 59-29 victory here over the Hornets. Keep that second place alive here in the Eastern Clover Belt. As I mentioned, they'll be back on Tuesday night in a good game against Owen Withee. The Blackhawks will look to get revenge in that one as Columbus beat the first time around. A pretty solid victory for Columbus there at Owen Withee, but like I said, Blackhawks will look to get the revenge. Dons win it here tonight, though, 59-29. Keep their excellent season rolling. We'll have our Nasonville Dairy postgame show coming up for you here after these messages. You're watching high school girls basketball tonight on Zaleski Sports, brought to you by ShedsDelivered.com.
Good day. My name is Ken Hyman, and welcome to Nasonville Dairy here in central Wisconsin, Marshfield, Wisconsin, as a matter of fact. Nasonville Dairy actually goes back to 1885. We are the oldest plant in Wood County. When our father brought us here in the early 1960s, we ran 7,500 pounds of milk a day. We now run 1.8 million pounds of milk a day. We buy dairy milk from 200 dairy farmers here in central Wisconsin, produce it, and ship it all over the world. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Peach Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Freer, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Caflatiri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. This has allowed us to go to a lot of different countries. Our furthest accounts are now in China, Japan, Canada, Saudi Arabia. We do ship to Mexico, as well as a number of other places throughout the world. This is what we call Cheese Making 101. We tried to walk you through the cheese plant today, And we're in hopes that you see our people, what they're doing, and the amount of work that goes into producing the products that we hope you enjoy. We make a lot of different cheeses. We make cheddar, Colby, Monterey, Farmer's Cheese, Pizza Cheese, Quesa Blanca, Quesa de Fir, Seco, Parm, Romano, Asiago, Fontina, Feta Caseri, Cafetieri, Cafla Graviera, 20 different flavors of Monterey, as well as making Edam, Gouda, and Munster. And the cheese be with you.
Sports tonight are, there we go. And welcome back here to Zaleski Sports, our Nason Valderi post-game show as we take a look as we wrap this one up here tonight between the Columbus Dons and the Colby Hornets. Columbus coming out with a 30-point victory here tonight, 59-29. And let's take a look at the score here tonight. We'll first start for the Colby Hornets. They were led by Elizabeth Perez, finishing with 8 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, and a steal. 6 points for Lurex Garcia Solis. 6 rebounds, 4 steals, and a block. So she filled up the stat sheet here tonight for the Colby Hornets. One bright spot here. 5 points for Polivka, 2 rebounds, and 4 steals. With that, 4 points for Mackenzie Meyer, 4 rebounds, and a block as well. 2 points for Carolyn Snap off the bench with a rebound. She didn't play many minutes, but she made the most of her minutes. Lily Ostrike at 2 points, 2 rebounds, and a steal. 1 for Kirslyn Orth, 3 rebounds and a steal. 1 for Brisa Garcia Duda, 1 rebound and a steal as well. And that kind of wraps up the stats there for the Colby Hornets in this one. Look at the stats for the Columbus Dons here tonight. Ellie Gardner led the way with 31 points, 1 rebound, 1 assist, 3 steals as well. And another good game there from Ellie tonight as she continues being stellar here for the Dons. In the midst of a stellar season, Gardner has been stellar, and another point game here for Ellie tonight. 9 points for Kenley Hilgeman, 13 rebounds, 1 assist, and 3 steals. Let's talk about Kenley here a little bit tonight as she put together maybe her best game of the season. Kenley came strong off the bench, provided a lot of spark there for the Dons, really gave them some energy and got them going there towards the end of the first half when they were able to pull away from Colby. We got 7 points for Sophie Wilczek, 1 rebound, 2 assists, and 4 steals. Another good night defensively for Sophie. 5 points for Chase Blanker, 4 rebounds, 1 assist, and 2 steals as well. 3 points for Maddie Bernick, 9 rebounds, 6 steals, and a block. So, wow. Maddie normally doesn't get in the steal, like leading steals, but tonight she was, and that's a surprise. So Maddie played some good defense. We got 2 points for Jaylee Garneau, 5 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal as well. Jaylee crashing the boards. I can't believe that one. She doesn't play minutes off the bench, but boy, did she make the most of those minutes on the boards. Kate Kasperson with 3 rebounds, 2 assists, and a steal as well. That rounds out the stats for the Dons here tonight. Let's bring in Coach Wilson. Here, mic turned on. Perfect. I'll give that to you. And so, Coach, you guys, I think, we're at a good level. Okay, you guys come away here with a 30-point victory tonight against Colby. What do you like? What are some takeaways?
You know, I think the really good thing about it is we did it with better players tonight. Izzy Holtz is out with a slight injury that we kind of gamble about, but we're not going to take any chances with her health, and so we want to get here to get healthy. So I think we did a really good job with that. Our kids play really hard, and they played together all year. And I think, honestly, our defensive pressure tonight is a big deal. And then I think there's a kid standing to my left that I've got up here tonight, Jaylee Garneau, who got to play some minutes because Izzy wasn't, and she made the most of them. And I'm proud of her for that because she's kind of our glue. And within the team, she keeps kids together, and I think that she's rewarded for that.
Yeah, and you guys keep rolling here in the Eastern Clover Belt. I want to touch briefly next because that's the game against Owen Withy and against Neelsville. What do you see rolling this next week, which is going to be kind of a defining week for you guys? In your conference?
I think we've earned the opportunity, and it's just an opportunity. That's all it is. We have to do it, and we keep talking about opportunity. And if you take advantage of one opportunity, you get another. And I think that's what's happened. We've set ourselves up to have that opportunity. We need to get healthy. That's the reality. I mean, two Saturdays ago, we had Ellie go down with an. Luckily she's back, and now we got Izzy, who's hurt a little bit, her back, and we just have to stay together as a team. Practices this time of year are a little bit different. You don't go as hard or as long because you got 3 games in a week. I think our kids are excited for the opportunity, and go see what happens.
Yeah, well, congratulations here getting the victory tonight over the Hornets, and we'll see you next week then for those big games.
Thanks, Ben. Thanks for the coverage.
You're welcome. Let's bring in Jaylee Garneau, who put together a good game here tonight for the Dons. And Jaylee, you guys have had a really great season going here. I guess talk about this team and how you guys have been managing to put together such a good year.
I think it's just really like teamwork. Like we just trust each other as a team, and like that's how we all get confidence is by like bringing up everybody and always like bringing everybody up, I guess. Mm-hmm. And then with that comes like getting hot and stuff and like scoring a lot of points, I guess.
Yeah, and you put together a good game here tonight off the bench. You got some more. What was working for you tonight?
I think it was just confidence, just having confidence in myself, and that like I just shouldn't let my team down. So like, I don't know, just confidence.
Just confidence.
Yeah.
There you go. That's it. Hey, if you have confidence, you can go a long way,
yes.
Right? Yep.
Mm-hmm.
You play your best. So. Anything to look forward to next week? You got a couple of big games with Owen Withy and Neelsville. Anything looking forward there? Or?
Yeah, both really. Hoping to beat them both.
Yeah, definitely.
Just got to get our whole team healthy.
That's right. And then you guys have a chance at the first in the conference.
Mm-hmm.
That's pretty exciting.
Very exciting.
Very exciting. Well, let's put you in the house here, and then we'll sign off.
Okay. I'm Jaylee Garneau, and I'm in the house.
All right. Thanks, Jaylee. All right, that'll kind of get things rolling here. I think we got a couple of more words from our sponsors here to kind of wrap things up. Did we get through all of them? Okay, well, we're going to take a break. We're going to get a word from our sponsors here. I'm going to kind of preview next week and then the playoff scenario as well. So let's hear from our sponsors here as we continue on our Nasonville Dairy. You're watching high school basketball tonight on Celeste Sports, brought to you by Sheds Delivered.
Is your business, church, or organization getting a fair deal on your copier contracts? Do you even know how much you're spending? Bauernfein Business Technologies has been in the office technology industry for 70 years. We have an award-winning service department, and customers love our fair and flexible service contracts. If you're currently a customer, thank you. If you currently work with one of our competitors, let's talk. We can tell you if you're overpaying or getting a good deal. BBT, we want to be the easiest vendor you work with. B-BT.com
Discover Marshfield's wellness destination, Be Well Studio, now open in front of Pick and Save on Central Avenue in Marshfield. Experience cutting-edge recovery tools like hydromassage, infrared sauna, red light therapy, PEMF, and more, all designed to help your body and mind feel their best. You can pay per session or choose from memberships and packages available. Book your wellness session today at BeWellStudio.com or stop in at 601 South Central Avenue, Suite 400 in front of Pick and Save in Marshfield.
From humble beginnings in 1904, the Wheatrick family has grown Grassland Dairy Products into one of the largest processors of butter in the nation. Based in Greenwood, Wisconsin, the family and its hundreds of employees continue their pursuit of providing high-quality products that can proudly be served in restaurants and homes across America.
Whispering Pines in Cadott is a great place for golf, and coming this spring, it will be the perfect Four Seasons venue for your special event. The Whispering Pines Event Center is now under construction and will be available for events this spring. Weddings, reunions, whatever your event, Whispering Pines Event Center is the perfect location. Just a short drive down Highway 29 from Eau Claire. Whispering Pines Event Center is now booking dates for 2026 and beyond. Whispering Pines Golf, and coming soon, Whispering Pines Event Center on County X in Cadott.
And welcome back here to Columbus High School, or to, not Columbus, Colby High School, as we're wrapping up a 59-29 victory tonight for the Columbus Dons. They move here to 10-1 in the Eastern Conference, move to 16-4 this season. Meanwhile, Colby falls to 1-11, 4-15 on the season. As we're wrapping things up here, I took a quick look at the playoff sectional, I should say, and we'll just briefly touch on that. I mentioned Colby in their sectional in Division 4. I have them right now sitting at the 10 spot. The Hornets could move up a little bit. Have a chance to move ahead of Spencer, but I don't quite see that happening. They're pretty well locked into that 10 spot. Meanwhile, the Columbus Dons, I have them right now sitting at 3rd in their sectional, but Pacelli is on top of that sectional, and I think Pacelli will keep the number 1 spot. Then on that, we've got Assumption and Almond Bancroft at 2 through 4. And so those 3 teams are going to be battling it out over the next couple of weeks. There's some big games for all of those schools, and those teams will be battling it out for the 2 through 4 spots in that sectional. It's going to be a really tough sectional, no matter how you look at it. Those top 4 teams are all really, really good, and all have the potential to go to state. And so probably one of the toughest sectionals in Divisional 5 is where Columbus is placed at. But if you want to make that trip to state, you got to beat the best. And so we'll kind of see how these next couple of weeks roll through here for the rest of this season. But like I said, Columbus has a 2 through 4 spot in that sectional. But for tonight, we'll wrap things up here on our Nasonville Dairy post-game show. You've been watching tonight's girls basketball action here on Zaleski Sports. Here, Ben Brecht with you. We're signing off here from Colby High School on a 30-point Dons victory tonight, 59-29. Thank you and have a great rest of your evening.